Well, for the first time in what feels like 20 years, the Browns have a first-round draft pick, which means we'll at least have a chance to pick one of the good players this year, which is nice. The general consensus by football analysts is that the Browns will be selecting Travis Hunter, who played both offense and defense for Colorado on his way to earning the Heisman. If everyone's right, and he does end up becoming the next Cleveland Brown, where would we play him? Offense, defense, both? Humans have always been fascinated by people capable of performing more than one function at a high level. For the best example, we need look no further than the ultimate show-off, Leonardo da Vinci, the renowned painter, inventor, scientist, and anatomist who could simply never manage to settle into one gig, but who did them all quite well. And that's the key, of course. Simply doing more than one thing isn't difficult. It's the ability to excel at multiple vocations that's special. That's why we don't feel the need to be impressed by Billy Bob Thornton's music career or Michael Jordan's pouty little baseball intermission. Those are people who were really good at one thing that they got bored doing, so they decided to switch gears and stink at a different thing for a while just to keep things fresh. But that is not the case with Travis Hunter. He excels at both offense and defense and has expressed his desire to play both. But could he do it? Will he even be allowed to try? Two-way players were common in football's early days, but most agree that the modern NFL isn't built to accommodate them due to the increased physical demands and specialized schemes. So if Travis Hunter actually does realize his dream of playing both sides of the ball, it would represent a remarkable return to an earlier NFL era. And the Browns do have a rich history of players manning multiple positions back in the day, including some of the best to ever don the brown and orange. Let's start back there. You, of course, know Otto Graham as a legendary Hall of Fame quarterback, but he also suited up for the Browns at defensive back and played pro basketball. He was a shooting guard for the Rochester Royals of the NBL. Hall of Famer Lou the Toe Groza could have entered Canton based on his performance at left tackle or with his kicking. Hall of Fame fullback Marion Motley was also a linebacker. Hall of Fame defensive tackle Bill Willis also played offensive guard. Horace Gillum punted and also played a position on offense that was the forerunner of today's tight end. Gary Collins was a wide receiver who also punted for roughly half his career. I suppose the closest modernish Browns equivalent would be Josh Cribbs, who assumed multiple roles during his 8 seasons with the team, including kick returner, punt returner, gunner, wide receiver, and wildcat quarterback. And while that versatility didn't necessarily lead to great success for the Browns during that time, at least it was an interesting distraction from our subpar product. And that's likely why Browns fans are so excited about the prospect of Travis Hunter. The idea of acquiring a player who might be able to help our dismal 3-win team on both sides of the ball is the kind of therapeutically healthy fantasizing that one tends to rely on when entering a season with either Joe Flacco or Kenny Pickett at QB1. We need this. Travis Hunter's capacity to be good at 2 things at once gives us hope. He's like a bottle opener at the end of a grilling spatula. He's like a combination Pizza Hut Taco Bell. He's like the softball/polka Hall of Fame. Some things are too great to be divided. Some conventions are just waiting to be challenged. Enjoy the draft, everybody, and Merry Browns Christmas!